we live. We are live. Now let me go ahead and go to my Facebook page and share it between pages.
Let's share it out.
Hey y'all, come on in. While I share this, y'all just come on in. Y'all know how we do. Let me refresh this page then, because obviously this is not doing what I thought it was gonna do. Or maybe not. Here it being. Somebody else that came in. Come on in the room. Hold on a second. Oh, come on. All right. We're live on Facebook. Let me share it to my personal page. Just a minute, Shelly. I'm trying to get myself together here. Jesus is my... Oh, it's on my personal page too. Girl, shut up. I didn't even realize I had done that. All right. Well, bless his name. I don't know what I be doing half the time. Hoops. I heard it bing, but I don't see anybody. Uh-oh. Did it kick her out? I heard it bing, so I just assumed it was Shelly. All right. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Happy Saturday, y'all. This is Rashida. I know I've been MIA for a long time. I have clips in my phone from when I did the strawberries, when I did some of the potatoes. This clips just to tell y'all what I did. They like little 1-minute videos. They still in my phone. I think I posted the pictures of my seed trays, and that's about it. I have not been broadcasting, but I'm here. I'm here because I'm like, it's been a couple of months, and we need to do this garden chat again. Number one, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Number two, I need to get garden minded.
Definitely.
We've been hibernating over here, okay? We had so for me first, so welcome. I'm Rashida. I'm on here as Rashida Monique. And I've been on YouTube from the natural hair community to music to Bible study and devotions to prayer, and now with gardening. Okay, so we here because we are whole beings, right? We got a lot of stuff going on. So gardening is my new happy place. It's my new happy place, right? When stress with the parents and all this stuff. Y'all, if I had told you all the stuff I've been through, y'all, it's laughable. It's laughable. But anyway, so we're here gardening. We have Cynthia from CC's Texas Garden. She down there in that good heat. Well, this year they flooding. Now it'd be nice if she could just bottle up some of that water for when the drought come, but you know. And then we got Lisa here from Gardening with Lisa, and she's in, I want to say Alabama.
Right.
She in Alabama.
Yep. North Alabama.
All right. And hopefully we have Shelly here from the DMV. So we can talk about, where we at and how things are going. So, hey guys, Desire for me. How you doing? So we are here just to talk about our gardens. We all experiencing different weather. We got this different weather. This weather doing what you want to do. Christmas came, y'all. It was in Michigan. It was like 50 degrees. The snow melted. Stuff was defrosting, right? Sort of almost like Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, iced over, it snowed. Then it melted again, got warm again. We've been hot and cold. Since spring, it's been mostly cold. Cold and wet. We've had a few warm and dry days here and there. So I've been a fair weather gardener. So I hadn't been out. I still had fall and winter stuff in my garden beds, y'all. I went out there one day and I said, "Oh, this cabbage leaves look good. Maybe I just get my cabbage leaves. This spinach finally decided to do something. I'm gonna come back and harvest it." Today I went out there. I had the little bars over with the plastic cover on it.
Yeah,
they had started to grow up and flower outside. The netting was just
they bolted.
Everything bolted except for a couple of spinach and my Swiss chard. So I went out there today and had to dig all that stuff. And I just had to laugh. I'm like, girl, we could have ate that.
Right?
But look, out of sight, I ain't gonna even say out of sight, out of mind. I look back there and be like, oh, okay.
Right.
But anyway, here we in to try it again. So my timer is going off. I'm gonna let Shelly. I'm gonna let Cynthia and Lisa introduce themselves.
Okay.
Y'all excuse me. Y'all know Mother Day tomorrow, right? So
Right.
I'm cooking. So I got a timer going off. But they gonna introduce themselves while I mute myself and turn my camera off.
All right. Well, you want to go first, Lisa?
You could go.
Okay. I am CC's Texas Garden. My name is Cynthia, and I am in Texas. I am in zone 8B, 9A. I used to be just 9A. I'm starting to get used to this 8B stuff because we do get kind of cold here. And on my channel, I just try to grow as many different things as possible. And I share a lot of the food that I grow in my garden because I don't eat a lot of what I grow. I'm picky on things, but I give it out to the elderly at my mom's church, a lot of it, and to family like that. But that's what my channel is about. It's about growing things in the garden, harvesting, and so that's pretty
Expanding. You've
much
expanded.
expanding, constantly expanding my garden. I'm eventually take over the front yard. I'm getting there. And right now we're going through watermelon wars, so
Yeah.
I had to do a little more expanding.
Yep. Yours will be growing across the yard.
Oh yes. Oh yes. But that's me, y'all. If you want to check me out, come and check out my channel. Go ahead, Lisa.
Okay. I am Lisa. My channel is Gardening with Lisa. And just like Cynthia, we just grow just everything that we can, especially everything that we like.
Yeah.
And I do get heavy-handed when I sow seeds. So we end up giving a lot of plants or food away to people who ever want some. So I am in North Alabama, and my grow zone went up to 8A. And I don't even know if there is a difference, and because the weather is still the same.
Okay.
But I've been out in the garden all day today, and then my sister is still out there.
Go, sister, go.
And so yeah, that's it. I mean, gardening is kind of like therapy for me. And out of that, I get to eat good. So
yeah,
that's it.
All right. So thank y'all for coming on here for this chat again. I don't know if I'm gonna be as hilarious or as animated as the last time, but it's great to be on here. If you're watching, whether on YouTube or Facebook, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. If you're on Facebook, y'all, you have to give Streamyard permissions, or I won't see your questions. I'm not going between two screens to answer questions. I answer them after the broadcast if there's some on Facebook. But go ahead and share. We appreciate that. Follow Lisa and Cynthia. They post content all the time. Now, y'all looking for me for content? Don't. You can come here. You can go delve through the old videos, but I ain't making no promises because I have no control over my own life right now. But so garden. So you said something. I want to start with that zone. I think with the zone changes, we've been living in the change over the years. So the zone changes is saying it's changed so consistently that now we're going to acknowledge the change.
Yeah.
Because I don't expect to see nothing very different than what we've been experiencing the last 5-10 years.
Well, see, it has been different. I noticed this past year because I have different gardening friends that's in, I mean, even down like maybe an hour away from me, that their temperatures is different from mine. It's like I'm in this little mini microclimate and it's colder than, I'm like, it's this degrees here. It's like, girl, it's only, and it's hotter where they're at. And I'm like, why am I in this little cold snap area?
Yeah.
So mine changed. Some of theirs didn't. It actually went up. and we're just less than an hour or so away from each other.
And an hour or so makes a
Yeah.
difference.
I guess, but I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. So I have noticed I'm colder here.
Well, the thing about that is you get to grow some of the cooler weather stuff a little longer.
A little longer.
Just a little longer.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
y'all climate is like ours, it's like it's spring, then it's just hot.
Yes.
It's not like a
Yeah.
gradual build up. It's just hot
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it
Just
stays.
one extreme to the other.
Right. It was 85 yesterday. So I'm just like, and the thing is, the sun wasn't even out. It was just humid. It was just
Yeah.
85 and hot and mucky. It was just
Miserable.
It rained just about every day here. I haven't been making it much content because it's always raining.
Mhm.
This weekend is nice, so I got out today. But last week it was, and I don't mean just rain, just a little sprinkle. I mean like high
Torrential.
winds and
Yeah.
downpour hail.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling my sister. I need to get some real gardening clothes, like some coveralls and a rain slicker. You
Yep.
know, so when it's raining and I can deal with the rain, I can still do what I need to do.
Yeah.
You know, so because I'm really a fair weather. I'm not even a fair weather gardener. I'm when I want to gardener, or when I can.
Oh gosh.
But today I was like, we started Friday morning. I had already put the strawberries out, but my sister had bought some blueberry bush starts.
Bushes. Oh, okay.
And so we had to put them in an actual pot, like a real pot. So we did that. I had some potatoes I needed to do. I had some onions I needed to do. So we were out there before I went to work, like 2 hours before I went to work, just doing all this stuff. And so I had a purpose in my heart. Today, Rashida, you going outside. Forecast said it's going to rain between 4 and 5 in the morning.
Okay.
I woke up around 7 something. It was still raining. Because, you know, the weatherman, they just guessing. They don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I go out there after the rain stopped, and I worked a little bit, came back in and do the church Sunday school call, went back out around probably like 1 o'clock because I just took a break, ate breakfast, you know, all the things. Went back out there. It had rained from about a little after 12 until about 1 o'clock. So I went out there about 1:30. And I was like, oh, it's not raining. It's not bad. But even though the temperature said it was like 56, with the wind, it felt like it was 42.
Oh,
and I had on leggings, jeans. I had on a tank top, sweatshirt, and
oh my goodness,
I'm out here and I'm still cold. I'm like, oh Lord.
Same.
And so I'm doing, and all while I'm working, it'll rain and then it'll stop, and it'll rain and stop. My dad was like, "You going in the house?" I was like, "I'm gonna get this done today." I ain't gonna be out here tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, supposedly. It's supposed to be like close to 70 tomorrow.
Wow.
Whatever.
And you be careful because I'm telling you that that wet, damp, cold air will make you sick.
Yeah.
Girl, listen. I was sitting here like, okay, Rashida, this is gonna be the only time. I'm gonna try my best not to be in the cold. If it was raining and warm, it wouldn't have been so bad. But I got chilled and I laid up and be under the space heater for a minute. Then I was like, okay, we're not gonna do this. But hopefully it gets warmer. So we talked about last time about garden goals, right? Have any of your goals changed since then?
I can't remember what
your goals were.
My goals are still the same. I'm still working on them.
Irrigation.
And,
what's your irrigation plan? I know you talked about irrigation this year.
I already have everything. I just gotta install it all now. So I've been getting boxes in. I've been ordering as I have money to do it, and then so now everything is here that I think I need, and so maybe I'll play hooky from work Monday. And start installing it.
Yeah. I need to do that.
Guys, That's Desire said they're guessing. I think she's talking about the weather. Yeah, they guessing. They don't know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you got everything you need for watering. I have not decided on a permanent solution. I did decide this year that I am going to put my sprinkler on when I put my seedlings out. But I don't think that's for the garden beds. But I don't think I'm gonna put my tomatoes in the beds this year. I think I'm gonna put them in the ground.
Okay.
And so I might still hand water those. It's still a working plan. I don't have a plan, y'all. I just started seedlings and I'm gonna put stuff where
I'm gonna still, even if I have an irrigation, it'll be some plants I'm gonna make sure I hand water to make sure that they thoroughly get watered.
Right. So let me see. I don't know what I planted. I had a list, I had a plan. But so what happened is, so I'm using this, I'm trying out Seed Time. If you haven't heard of Seed Time, I'm not advertising for Seed Time, I'm just saying I'm trying it out, okay? And Shelly, you ready, sister? So with Seed Time, I had the list of when I'm supposed to start things, and I started like March before I went on my cruise. I started my celery. I think I told Shelly, I was like, girl, I started my celery. I'm good. Girl, they looked like they weren't doing nothing. Then one day I looked, I said, they had sprouts. Girl, the celery got neglected. Not only did they not get watered before I left, when I came back, they didn't get watered when I came back.
Oh, yeah.
And then I still didn't start seeds until, so I went on the cruise I think we left on the 17th. I didn't start any seeds until April 27th. Mind you, I should have been started peppers. I should have been started tomatoes. I should have started all these things. So I hemmed and hawed for about a week, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna start some seeds and see where I get. Because mind you, still in between, we have hot water, weather, cold weather, snow, and I'm like, I got time. I got time. So on the 27th, 27th of April, I did 3 of these.
Okay.
I got these from Aldi, thanks to Shelly. I got these from Aldi. They come in a 4-pack.
Those are cute.
Yeah, they had the thing. So I just had to poke holes in the bottom.
Yeah.
So I started everything that I should have started, and everything that was on time to start, I did on the 27th. And tonight I was going to start the rest of the stuff with y'all tonight, but I'm cooking, so whatever.
Well, hello,
so that's where I am, but
Lisa. Hey.
Hi.
Come on, Shelly, introduce yourself. Shelly was in the chat last time. Introduce yourself, Shelly.
How y'all introducing yourself? What y'all want to know? My name is Shelly.
Where you at, your zone, and whatever you want to share.
Listen, it should be on the screen, but I am Shelly. I am in Clinton, Maryland, Zone 7A. I am a home gardener, backyard gardener, stepping it up year by year. My husband says I demoted him because he was the main gardener for a while, but he was just pulling in piddly little harvest. So I decided it was time for me to come in and take it up a few notches. Okay. So he says I demoted him, that I'm the major. And so we added in 3 large beds last year, 7. They were supposed to be 8 feet, but they like 7 feet 6 inches long, about 4 feet wide. We added in 3 of those.
Wow.
We have a couple of 4x4, like 3-inch raised beds off the ground. And then the big ones are, Rashida, what are those?
17 inch.
They're
higher than 17.
Yeah, the longer beds are about 2 feet high.
They come to your waist almost. Yeah, they're about 36 inches.
I feel like that was a little shade.
I was gonna say 3 feet.
You said
then she changed it to like 2 feet to 36 inches. It looks like you 3 feet tall.
That was a little short joke. I felt that in my shana.
They're higher than 2 feet because they come to your waist. Don't start with me now.
Is that the metal bed?
They got to, because when you put the hoop on them, your husband's not taller than the
I
hoop.
think they're like 30,
they're 36 inches deep, right?
37 or something like that. Yeah.
That's 3 feet.
Yeah. They are.
Well, and with your hoop, they're a little bit over 6. I'm gonna tell my brother on you.
Listen, I'm not ashamed of my height, so I'm okay with that. Then we have we have several of the big grow bags, like the 10 gallon. I bought some barrels from Aldi this year to add to that. We got a little watermelon patch. I got a worm compost, and I got some things going on. Listen, ain't nothing planted this year. Yeah, all my plants are still in their pots. The things that I seeded, half of them died. There are a few that are surviving. I'm flying to Orlando tomorrow. So if I get up early tomorrow morning, I might plant my collard greens and kale in the raised beds before I leave.
So do you do more container raised beds? Do you do any in ground?
Yeah, my raised beds are
right. But I mean, just like
yes, because I consider the 4x4s that I have, because they're only like 3 inches or 4 inches. So I consider them in ground.
Okay.
I currently have some garlic planted in them and some kale that's been there all winter. Wait, why are you laughing?
I just pulled mine up today. I'm just laughing.
No, I'm trying to say that better grow some.
My kale is there. It was there until this morning, until I pulled it.
You gonna make me go outside because it ain't dark yet. You gonna make me go outside. And I have some collard plants that I planted in the fall. Well, not plants, they were seeds, and I need to separate them. So I am hopeful. I'm very hopeful that those collard plants will survive. God's desire for me, girl. Can you come and teach us? Because I need to get my irrigation game going too. I'm gonna go on and carry this device outside so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Would y'all like that?
Sure. That'd be nice. Because I had to have her give me a tour, because she always send me like little videos of different ones. I say, girl, show me the whole thing, because this feel like you got 8 yards. I need you to show me. So she had to give me a whole tour, and I was so satisfied. So my brother's on here. My blood brother Tier is on here. Hey, Tier.
Hey, Tier.
Oh, hi, Tier.
He said, Tier, when I said I'm gonna tell my brother, I meant her husband. Her husband is my brother. So I don't have to tell him about how she misbehaved. I ain't talking about you.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him how you mistreat me on this live.
Mr. No Shoulders.
He outside. He outside. I got you.
Yeah, Mr. No.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I ain't seen no snakes out here, y'all. I've seen raccoons. We got raccoons, so fat raccoons. I saw them in the driveway. We got raccoons, we got groundhogs, we got cats, we got skunks.
Mr. No Shoulders went sliding across our patio the other day.
Oh no.
They hiding from me right now. I know they there, because I'm finna start moving some stuff around where I have the container gardener. The pallets where I have all my containers. I'm finna move all that out the way, because
they remember what you did to that snake last year.
Oh yeah.
That's all right.
And I'm ready. I'm gonna have my hoe ready too, because
this ain't snakes on the plane. You know, this ain't snakes on the plane. It's real life.
Yeah, they better not slide out.
Cynthia don't be playing. she be chopping heads and taking names. She be like, you don't die and you gonna die.
All right, I'm back. I'm outside. I don't know if I can flip my camera though.
Oh, now that's a good question, honey. I don't know. I don't think you can.
I don't think I can. So I'm just gonna give y'all a global view. Down there, the white that you see is actually covered in plastic. That was my winter bed. And then there are 2 other beds behind. It's wet out here. It's cool and wet. And I just got my hair done.
And it's cute.
Thank you. I'm surprised you hadn't said anything, Rashida.
Well, I was just gonna let you go ahead and do that, you know.
Because I colored it.
You got color, you got shells. I was gonna ask you where you going and why I ain't get an invite, but you know, you grown.
You know I'm going to tomorrow.
Huh?
Okay, here is.
There you go.
Can y'all see?
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's nice.
Oh, the square
Well,
one.
that was the winter bed. And there's still some dinosaur kale in there.
And my stuff was about that high
know what's
too.
growing in there. These.
She better keep them covered because that white moth is on the prowl.
My goodness, yes.
Uh-huh.
But the wasps have been busy. They've been doing their job.
Yeah.
They've been collecting them worms up. I'm like, yep, come on in.
I think she lost her signal. But we okay, you was froze for a minute.
Yeah, it went out on me. And I was saying, listen, y'all see them beds? They are not 3 feet. I think they're 2 feet.
Oh, they might be 2 feet then. I thought they was taller than that.
They're 2 feet high.
Okay. I don't even know why she think I'm talking about how short she is. I ain't never met her in person. Why she playing? I ain't know she was itty bitty.
My waist.
She's like, let me show you.
Listen, I am here for the receipts. I will bring receipts. My kale and garlic are over there.
Okay, you got corn? Is that corn?
No, that's not garlic.
Oh,
right there's some weeds in there. It's the garlic seed.
Oh,
okay. You got hard. What is the kind?
Is it hard neck, long neck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move closer to the house. My collards are down there that I've sprouted, so they might not make it. I got some new plants.
Collect those seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I got plenty from last year. That's what I grew them from.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is the watermelon patch.
Okay.
So we plant in the little 4x4 area and then let the vines go down.
What kind of watermelon did you plant?
Don't give me the line. We had like 4 or 5 different types. Yellow, orange, pink. I have my little blueberry bush right here. And I've actually have some, let me see if I can show y'all, some blueberries on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here are my new plants. My kale and collards. And then down in this pot over here, I think it's peppers, red and green, yellow peppers, maybe a tomato plant.
Okay.
I got some blackberry smells right here. They're not planted yet. They just holding their space right now. And then then that's the corn on the cob.
Slow down. We can't see the corn because you froze. Only the corn. I hope she could hear us.
Right. Back in the house. We still outside.
Yeah.
You harvested your garlic, didn't you, Cynthia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I still got some in the ground. I'm just like, why did I plant Olive Garden? But it's good. I think I'm good for the year. I have plenty of garlic, so it's gonna be good. And then my onions are slowly bulbing. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. They going slow.
I accidentally pulled up one of mine today when I was pulling up something. And my garlic, and it looked like a large green onion.
Oh, okay.
She done hopped out and came back in. Hold on, y'all. Let me see.
All right.
Oh, she back. We lost you at the corn. Girl. Listen, that's why I even tried. Earlier, I was like, I wonder if I should go on the phone and Streamyard. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to be mad at myself.
Mhm. Now, Lisa, you have garlic planted?
Yeah. I think it was last October I started them. And I usually will harvest around Memorial Day.
Okay.
Okay. So okay.
My daddy was asking me, because my Swiss chard was still good. That was in the one garden bed, and so was my spinach. Oh, you back now. It's all big. They were big leaves, but they hadn't began to flower or go to seed. So I harvested that.
Uh-huh.
And the one garlic. My dad was like, you gonna pull all the garlic? I'm like, no, it ain't ready. It ain't ready. My walking onions are starting to get. Do y'all know about the Egyptian walking onions?
Yeah.
They're starting to get the bulb on the top, but they haven't fallen over yet.
Okay, so my question is, mine is fell over, but they have all them seeds there, and I was thinking, can I collect some of those seeds, or should I just let the whole thing just fall over in that in that little area?
Well, I was thinking the same thing, because I don't know if I want to leave them there to just keep growing in that same bed. I'm thinking about putting them somewhere else.
Well, they're leaning over to another bed, but I was thinking I could get some of them seeds to use next year, and then
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've never collected onion seeds. I don't know how you collect them.
Oh, the little puff, when it turns it'll turn black. It'll be black all on there, and you can just barely tap it, and it's just all them little black seeds will be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you just let them fall to the ground, won't they just come in next year?
Yeah.
But is it that you want them somewhere else?
I want to be able to have some more, because I got those walking onions from a lady that lives in where does she live? Massachusetts. And so she sent me the live, the plants of it. But I wanted to collect some of the seeds so that I can plant it.
I have more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I can believe you probably can do both.
Yeah.
Leave a couple there and then collect some, and then that way you can have more.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure I want to leave mine where they are. So, Shelly, you got corn? What kind of corn you got?
It's some, I don't know, some corn on the cob I bought from Miller Farm.
Okay, so
when you go there, you don't know what you're getting. It just says corn.
Yeah, it's probably sweet corn. Most people like sweet corn. Sweet corn is more the most popular corn.
Yeah. But I do have in my seed trays, I've got some brown sugar tomatoes that I'm growing from seeds that I got from, who is that company? Is it Bear Creek? They had that big, thick, beautiful catalog.
Baker Creek.
Yeah.
Woo, Baker Creek. I spent some money.
You will. Yep.
Not will. I did. Rashida tell you.
It'd be so funny. She'd be like, Rashida, I just got my catalog. Then she'd be like, I placed another order. I'm like, girl. I get a text.
Yeah. Yep. I got a couple of those. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Hey, you will use them eventually, or your kids, great grandkids.
Somebody gonna use them.
Somebody gonna use them.
Yeah.
I need to do better.
Seeds, it's wonderful if you can save seeds.
Yes.
Now I bought some seeds, and y'all probably saw the video where I thought I was getting collard greens, and when they came up, they were turnip greens.
Yeah, you said I ordered some dates for me in my garden. I looked at the picture. I said, "Girl, them is some turnips."
Yes.
Before you even finish it, I said, "He said some turnips. They look good though."
They did.
Now they do have Bates collard greens, but when I seen your video, I was like, them look like turnips.
I had to go online to see what Bates look like, and I'm like, those are not Bates. And my sister said early on, those do not look like collard greens growing out there. I said, well, it's a new variety that I'm trying, so let's just wait and see what happens.
Right.
Okay,
but they were really, really nice, so they sent me more seeds. And
what are they called again?
Vates, V-A-T-E-S.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Collards.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ones I know of are like the Vates, Southern Georgia, and I forgot the one my dad used to get all the time, but they grow really huge and really big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Georgia collards are what I always grow, but I just
mm,
wanted to try something different.
yeah. So let me see. We talked about what we're going. We talked about garden goals a little bit. I don't even know if I had a goal. I just have a goal to do better than I did last year.
I
That's
know
all.
that's right.
Do better
Well,
than I
my
did
goal
last
this
year.
year is to grow more of specific things so that I can share with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
even have a coworker who's like, I will come over and help in the garden, and I'll bring my little bag so I can take my little my payment.
Right.
Vates bead.
Oh, Bates Kale.
Oh, she
You have
had
Nice.
Bates Kale.
Kale.
Is it in this
Okay.
catalog? I'm about to look it up.
Listen, one thing
gonna
I
say
love
something
about
on
the
the order
catalog,
about it.
people, you know, I know everybody don't print a catalog, but between them and Johnny's, when I talk about they give you a wealth of information in the
And
catalog,
this catalog,
that was good too.
Botanical interest.
I get all them catalogs. I don't order from them, but I get a lot of catalogs.
what I like about botanical interest is the way they put their pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was it. Let me see.
Oh, you got your vase kale from Johnny's?
From Johnny's. Okay.
Okay.
I did get my watermelon started. I got all my squash started. Last year, I planted watermelon. It didn't come up at all. And I just did the seeds in the
Really?
ground. But this year, I put the seeds in the seed trays. They're out there.
Mm-hmm.
Shelly, I never
Yeah.
set up my seed station in the house. So I just stuck them
I
outside on the
suck.
front porch and said, bless God. Amen.
Yeah, I suck with starting seeds indoors.
Uh-uh. I was gonna try it, but I didn't have the patience or the desire or the energy or the time to be fooling with that. That's all right. We can get typos. We know how to interpret. It's all right. It's all right.
Like this. I like this in the botanical. See how like they show you the leaf
Yeah,
Right.
so you know what the leaf looks like.
lettuce.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was like, well, this is some good stuff right here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it's good to have because if you out, I like to have a book. I like paper, but because sometimes like today I was outside, my phone was half dead, and then I had my gloves. One pair of gloves I left on the porch, so it was sopping wet. The other one I put my fingernail through. I put my fingernails yesterday. I put my fingernail through because you get what you pay for at the Dollar Tree. I'm just saying.
That's true.
And so I'm out there bare hands, and it's like I'm not about to be, on my phone. What is this? What is that?
Mm-hmm.
Right, getting it all dirty.
Girl, listen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was something else I wanted to talk about though. Challenges and joys. So, anybody got any challenges right now? Getting up and started. Other than like ants. Girl, them ants. I can ants in my house.
Really?
And my coworker recommended these ant baits. But my sister found out they have an outdoor stuff that you can pour on all the ant hills and wet it.
Oh,
Because we have ant hills in between every crack of our sidewalk. Ant hills. We got carpenter ants, we got itty bitty ants. And I'm like, oh my God, you're going to drive me crazy. Last year I had red ants in one of my beds. I mean, I put my hand in. I'm like, why my hand tingling?
They would eat you up.
Yeah, I had ants last year. Remember I was talking about that? So we're gonna see what happens this year.
I planted my okra and my peppers, and some paste tomatoes today out there, and ants. And I had been trying my best to get rid of those ants out of those beds because I knew it was going to come a time I was going to need to plant those things.
Right.
And I just had to plant them in ants because I need those beds.
Right.
I'm trying to remember now. What I did do last year was, is your soil sort of sandy-ish?
Well, I always put like last fall. I didn't plant out there last winter, and so last fall I mended with compost and alfalfa pellets, and then I covered the beds with tarp and let them overwinter.
Okay.
And then take the tarps off, their ants are everywhere.
Mm,
Because I feel like it's partly the soil, because what I ended up doing, the bed, that the ants were just tearing up my stuff. I mended the soil more by adding vermiculite and peat moss to kind of loosen the soil. And I feel like that helped, because I feel like ants, if they have that sort of thick, dense soil, they like to dig in
right.
that.
Yeah.
Well, they don't like the moisture, so with vermiculite, it retains water. It retains the moisture, so that's probably why they don't want to stay in it, because it's wet and muddy.
Okay, because I'm definitely
Okay.
mending all of my beds with more vermiculite
Yeah.
and compost, of course, and peat moss, because I'm just trying to get in, especially my raised beds, a very good soil in there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. So ants.
Wow.
Ants.
And hornworms. I'm hornworms.
You said you
Oh,
growing
no.
worms?
No,
Hornworms.
tomato
Hornworms.
hornworms.
Them fat green worms that eat up your tomatoes.
And they usually don't come until like next month
When it's really hot.
Yeah, they're already out. Already been
Yeah,
eat my tomatoes.
I think it's midsummer-ish when I start having to really worry about them. Rashida remembers I did a Facebook Live in one of the gardening groups, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was out there calling myself cleaning or cutting back the leaves on my tomato bushes, and I was like, oh, that's a worm. And then it was like I saw one, then I saw another. Then I said, oh, these jokers think they slick, because they knew I was there, because it was just a munching away. Once it realized I knew it was there, it was just like
still. Yes, they do. They'll get still, like, and
yes. And then I just waited them out, and then they started moving again. I said, oh, these jokers, I'm fit to get them. I went in the house. Actually, I think I waited till the next day, because I was just too creeped out. Like, I like being out in the garden stuff, but I don't like bugs and worms. So the next morning, I went out there. I got a mason jar and some soapy water, and I went out there and I had to hunt for them jokers, because they eat up a whole lot in one night.
They do.
They will eat the
And
top
I
out.
put them jokers. Well, I mean, the plants were already dying, so I wasn't overly worried at that point. But I scooped them into the jar, put the lid on them. I'm like, got y'all little jokers. They was some big,
and it's hard to see them. I'm glad they do have their little horn at the tip of them, because I look for the horn, because when you're trying to find, they like camouflage to whatever green plant they're on. Yeah, and you can't see them except for that little orange little horn that's sticking out the side. I'm like, follow the horn. There you go.
I can't tell the front or the back.
Well, you can only tell. I think they're seeing them, like when they start, they be like, yeah.
That part.
Yeah. On to the branch, it looks like the branch.
Yeah.
And those things, you try to pull them off and you stretching them and stuff. I'm like, so I have to cut the whole leaf off. I'm just like, well, that plant is losing leaves today, because he don't want to come off. He like a little stretchy worm.
I did not have them last year. I feel like my problem was what you call it when you don't have enough calcium in your soil. Black bottom end rot. Bottom end rot. And I found out why they call it bottom end rot, because some of the tomatoes look real pretty. And I picked it up. I'm like, oh, it's mushy. Oh, on the bottom. It's nasty. No. But this year I feel like my biggest challenge is basically getting my garden spaces set for what I'm seeded to grow. Because I had 5 beds last year. I got more than 5 beds worth of stuff. I have 3 10-gallon bags of potatoes. I have 2 10-gallon bags of onions. I have more garden bags, so I know like my peas and things that's gonna vine. My parents have because I live like it's like us the lot than my parents. Okay, so they have a taller fence. I think I'm gonna put my peas in the 3-gallon bags by the fence, so them grow up their fences.
Yeah.
And certain things. So everything's not gonna go in the garden beds, but I'm gonna have to make spaces because these aren't tilled for gardening. So whatever I don't put in a bag, that means I'm gonna have to.
Oh, you see what God's desire for me said?
Yeah, she got a black light.
Yeah. If you want to see, they glow.
And for the ants, she said boric acid and cinnamon for the ants.
I tried the cinnamon, but not the boric acid.
Yeah.
I've tried cinnamon. It worked, but I think Ryan get immune to it, and they just laugh at it eventually.
I was gifted. I'm so happy. I won't see any this year, but I was gifted a Myers lemon tree from one of my church sisters. She's like, girl, she's like, I grew. I was like, she's like, it's not ready for me to give it to you yet. I gotta harden it off and everything. So it's actually out on the patio.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
These are tomatoes that I planted.
Are those hillbilly?
They're called orange accordion.
Okay.
So I planted that from seed. So prayerfully, I'm gonna see plenty. And then I have some brown sugar. I'm gonna have to see if I can find it.
I'm gonna tell you something about them names. They got me twisted. Now, if you tell me this is a brown sugar tomato, even if it tastes like a tomato, I expect it to be sweeter. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what gets me, because sometimes they had a pretty name. You go by, you got this ain't nothing but another tomato.
That's like them lemon cucumbers. My sister friend, she was like, "Oh, I like them." I'm like, they bitter to me.
I have some tomatoes growing. They call fuzzy blue ball tomatoes.
I don't want them.
Cucumbers?
No, tomatoes.
Not fuzzy blue ball.
Yes.
Fuzzy blue ball.
Yes. And I'm like, I don't like tomatoes anyway. I'm definitely not tasting them.
Okay, they got brown spots. Those look good.
So are they sweet like brown sugar, or that's just a name of?
Listen, I'm gonna be finding out.
Okay, well, you let me know, honey.
I saw the name and I was like, oh, and I actually have I think I have 4 seem like pretty strong plants coming up of this right now. So yeah, we're gonna see. I'll keep y'all posted.
Yeah, my bestie, she is on this tomato group. They have a Facebook tomato group, and it's like all of these creative names of tomatoes and stuff. And so she had ordered a lot of seeds from them, and so that's how I got the fuzzy ones. And I even got I don't even know I even got some that's called a black.
You just both out laughing, huh?
I'm like,
the preacher walked in the room. I don't know if you want to say it.
You all, this is my husband. The man that I demoted in the garden. We having garden discussion.
Oh, hey, hi everyone. How y'all doing this evening?
good.
I always gotta put the preacher voice on. Hey y'all, how y'all doing this?
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Rashida said she was gonna tell on me. You don't even realize you do it.
What's that?
That you do that voice. You do that preacher voice when you be speaking.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, it's just when he in no crowd, he just got to speak up and speak strong.
Yeah. I told him how you'd say I demoted you from the garden.
Oh yes, very much so. Very much so. I'm just a help.
Yeah, that's what he'd be saying. He's just a help.
I'm just a help. I'm just one step above Harpo. But I don't get. I'm just one step above Harpo. I don't get beat though.
Wow. Don't get beat.
Can't stand him. Can't stand him, but been married to him for 34 years tomorrow.
Girl, this
is like, girl, you got a lot invested. You
okay? He ain't going nowhere.
So y'all celebrating your anniversary tomorrow?
we are actually going to attend I'm a notary public. I have my own notary business. I'm actually going to the notary conference tomorrow, and it just coincides with Mother's Day and our anniversary. And he was gracious enough to be like, "All right, babe, I'll go with you."
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's
we'll
sweet.
try to find something to do tomorrow. We're gonna have our little matching outfits tomorrow. I didn't get any t-shirts for us like I wanted to that said married today 34 years ago. That's what I want.
oh,
I didn't get them made.
oh.
That's all right. Y'all gonna have a good time. Augusta Desire says Stark Brothers. I haven't heard of Stark Brothers.
Yeah.
Me either.
Write them down.
Dark bro. Yeah.
Let me
Yo,
write them
well,
down.
send me your notes, girl. Send me your
Huh?
notes. Send me your notes.
What
Okay.
notes, girl? I got no
That
notes.
you just said you writing down.
Girl, I'm gonna text it to you so I can remember.
Yep.
How about that?
That's what happened the last time. I'm like, oh, you got a list? Send me your list.
Girl, everything next to me, I'm sitting here like, that ain't got nothing to do with garden, and I don't want to write it on this. I don't want to write on that. So I'm gonna text her Stark Brothers. Okay, so they have free shipping this weekend. She said she bought a peach, a nectarine, and a lemon tree. Girl, where you buy them from? You bought them from Stark Brothers? Did you buy them from Stark Brothers, guys? Desire?
And how much were they?
Yes.
And we're actually gonna have, I don't know if y'all do in y'all states, but they have days, certain days that they give out free trees.
Oh,
They should have it in your state. I would look up and see when free trees for your state, when they have them in your free trees. And so
I said fruit trees.
no, it's different kind of trees. I mean, it's fruit trees, it's regular trees.
I don't want no regular trees. We got rid of all the regular
they got
trees
fruit
right
trees
now.
as well. Like for
$29.
ours, I missed the last one they
bad.
had. It was, you got 3 free trees, and it's 3 trees per vehicle. So you want to bring your own vehicle, whatever. But now it is going to be 5 trees. And so one of them is the Barbados cherry and something plum, another plum tree, and then like crepe myrtle and different other things. But you can get up to 5 trees this time. So, yeah. But I would look up free trees in your city to see when they have their days.
Girl, you ain't say nothing but a word. I'm gonna text you free trees in your state, Shelly.
Right?
She'll get all these texts.
She'll look right now, and I see something that says free trees available for Maryland's backyard buffers. Interesting.
Yeah.
But that's probably just like that. I don't want none of them trees.
Them trees.
They'll have it at different times, probably whatever is available. But it's a way of
fall.
Huh?
There's this other site, Maryland Department of Natural Resources. They say they do trees spring and fall. I'm gonna be checking it out. But
yeah.
Awesome. That's good to know. That's good to know. Also, since you ordered from Stark Brothers around $29. Also, if anybody got a bridge card, y'all know you can buy fruit trees from Walmart with your bridge card. I'm just saying.
Huh?
I guess it's considered. You can buy fruit trees, blueberry bushes, and stuff, and seedlings
at Walmart
with a bridge card.
What's a bridge card?
Food stamp card.
Yeah.
Oh, why you call it?
If you know somebody that's on assistance, and
why you call it a bridge card?
Huh?
Why you call it a bridge card?
In Michigan, it's called a bridge card.
Oh,
and down here I think it's called an EBT card.
Yeah, it's EBT.
That's
here.
what it's called here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
EBT bridge cards.
Okay.
But yeah, you can get it. Mm-hmm. You can get it.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, so $29 isn't bad. I think somebody else had plans for $50.
Free shipping right now. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real good deal. All right. So we talked about challenges, goals. Anybody set up their water? I'm saying water harvesting, catching rainwater.
I know that's what I want to do this year. Is green.
I do, but I'm gonna have to pour all them containers out that I have with rainwater because of the mosquitoes are horrible.
Oh,
And I'm like, I'm gonna have to dump all them because they all up in there.
Oh, you don't have covers on yours?
Mm-mm.
I mean, okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't.
Get
I don't
you
have
a
a
rain
professional
barrel
one.
if
I
you
have just
can.
containers, big
Oh,
old
okay.
things on the side of the house where the gutters, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. They just
Mosquitoes.
bad right now because of all that rain we had.
Well, that's something I wanted to do last year. My dad talked about it. And so, but we haven't done that yet.
I want to do the trash can one, you know, where you just, you know, the big gallon thing.
Yeah, I don't mind DIY stuff sometimes. But with me, like, I can follow the instructions and it come out right the first time, right? And I can just see me going to do the second one and it just be all messed up. Like I have like the best success the first time. The second time, I'm like, how'd I mess it up? I just did it. And I'm like, do I want to do that or do I just want to buy one? But I don't know.
Yeah.
I
want to get one of the turn composting. I don't have one of those. You know, like you put it in there.
Somebody said all these used to carry them.
Yeah, all these
items for like $50, but they're sort of small. Yeah. But I feel like if it's small and you learn, then you can decide to get a big old, you know, a bigger one. I was thinking about putting one outside, like in the corner of my yard, but I don't want to attract nothing that I already, you know, I mean, I already got people out there.
Raccoon be sitting there.
Girl, them big old fat raccoon.
They be composting it for you.
Oh, no. Gossip said she has 100-gallon barrel, girl, and 20 tubs with net covers. Listen.
Girl.
Listen, we need you. You want to hop on camera, girl? Let me send you a link. I want you to tell us about what you got. I didn't know how I could send you a link, but listen. This this is
hold on 1 second, babe. I want to get rain barrels, so I gotta talk somebody into that. Don't be shaking your head.
I have a rain barrel, and if you do get one, get you a good hydrant or little faucet.
Oh, the
faucet going.
Yeah, the little
I've been looking at them for a while.
It's not good. Mine right now, my knob is broken.
So you have to change it out?
Yeah, but it's full of water. So
you got to empty it first.
So easy to do.
You got to empty it first.
So I have to either wait. It's never really empty though. But Claus and World, she has that's her YouTube channel name. Oh, okay. But she showed where she got this water pump, and she added some barrels, I think, to her garden, and so she pumped out her old barrel. I don't know why she pumped it out, but she pumped the water out of it and transferred it over to another one or something like that. And so I may have to get me one of those pumps to pump the water out so that I can change the faucet. But if you get one, get you a good faucet, and don't use that one that comes with it.
I would think that with the pump, her putting that in there, would be good if you use that for your garden. Like if you connect in your rain barrel with the hose right there, so then it can pump out the water into the
your irrigation. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be like coming out of your spigot.
Yeah.
Listen,
it'll have pressure.
Rainwater saves you. I feel like rainwater not just saves you money on water, but with those electrolytes that's in the rainwater, I believe that it'll help with. You don't have to fertilize as much, you know, because y'all know how these after it rain. You can water this stuff as clockwork, but when it rains, this will be like, woo! I know. Yeah,
yes, they do.
It's nitrogen in it.
So yeah, you got it from Vivor. Okay.
Is it okay?
So we talked about irrigation. We talked about soil. Let's talk about soil. So we have topsoil here around the house because we had a couple of projects, right? So this year I said, I'm not buying no soil. You understand? So we've been mixing it with
And then what happened?
I know. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but we mix some with some sand and some what is that I got over here? Help it drain it. So perlite. And so we mix some and put in some of these containers. So I'm gonna let y'all know how well that worked, or if it doesn't work, or if I have to do something different. But I still have some in the garden, which is a different brand of stuff. Because this soil I got out here, I feel like it's not as good as what I got out there, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But my plan is to use up what I got, not spend money like I did last year.
I'm gonna try to do better. Because I'll be spending way too much money. You don't even.
I like to use compost, but you still need something that if you're in containers and stuff, you need something fluffy, airy, like the perlite or whatever.
I want some. I was gonna order some worms this year, but when I went and put up my spinach and my Swiss chard, a big old juicy worm. I went and put up my spinach and I was like, "Oh, worms! Thank you." I had made up a song. I was like, "Lord, I thank you for the worms." I was excited, and he was trying to get out. I guess I unrooted him. He was cold. I said, "Oh, hold on, I'm gonna cover you back up." I covered him back.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Huh?
I was gonna say something and I forgot.
I'm sorry.
Child, too many people walking around saying stuff to me. Rain barrels, water. Cynthia, what were you just saying a few moments ago?
About the pump for the rain barrel.
No, were you talking about worms?
No, Rashida was talking about worms.
I just brought up
worms. Oh, I know what it was. The composting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, composting, because you got a worm.
I do. Well, I have a worm composter that I use for the purpose of making my own worm castings. And so one day when I get back, when the weather's nice, because I haven't harvested any worm castings since I started it last year, but my worms did survive over the winter, so I'm happy about that. So my plan is to go in and harvest all of the worm castings and add in some new cocoa noir. Is that how you say it? Into the bin.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cocoa core.
Yeah, I'll add more of that in there when I harvest the castings, and I'll use the castings in the garden this year. But I do have 2 compost bins that I actually got from Aldi. One of my sister friends got them for me, and we have them set up, but we don't officially use them because we had a bad, and this is a problem, moles and or voles. They tore our yard up. So we are trying to get on top of it this year. I put down milky spore powder, and my husband has also put down some other bug control stuff. So I'm hoping we get rid of them things this year.
Because they dig for the grub worms, right?
Yes, we had. I didn't see you. You learn so much when you garden, because when I would be digging, I would see those grubs in there. Never really thought much about it, and then sometime in late June, early July, I would see all these beetles, and I'm like, where are all these beetles coming from?
Yep.
What the beetle look like? Is it a brown beetle? Because one of my things had a brown beetle, and I was like, "What are you?"
They're like brown, and they cluster together because they're mating.
Yeah.
And then when they're finished mating, it's like 2-3 weeks. Then they go to the ground and lay eggs, and you have more grubs. And I was like, I'm 54 years old and just learning the life cycle of a grub.
I didn't know that.
Where them doggone beetles be coming from.
Oh my God!
Why you say that?
It's not what it showed. I put in what anyway. The surgeon put up a whole bunch of beetles, but it wasn't the one I saw. But now I'm paranoid because I'm like, it's not this. What is it? Okay.
Yeah. So back
is it the Japanese? Is the
Japanese beetle? That's it.
Though they eat up your roses.
They will eat up every.
I had a couple years back. I had the what's the plant where you get the blooms and they die each day? Hibiscus? Is that what it is?
Okra.
I think it's hibiscus plant that has the big pretty blooms on it, but they die each day. The blooms only last a day.
Yeah. A hibiscus plant.
And the beetles was tearing the plant up. I could not keep it alive. But it wasn't until last year or earlier this year that I fully learned the whole grub life cycle, and that's where the beetles come from. So hopefully we have less. But back to the compost. So we have the 2 compost bins set up, but because we were having the issue with the voles and the moles, we weren't really composting. But what we did do was the bottom of the compost bins, instead of just putting them right down on the dirt, we attached, we being my husband, the help. He bought some of that, like the chicken wire, and attached it to the bottom of the compost bin. So that way,
the ones from Aldi, they don't have the little rack that holds them.
No, there's nothing on the bottom. You literally just put it over top of your ground.
Oh, I thought so. It's not
talking about one of those tumblers.
Yeah, I'm talking about the tumbling ones.
No, not the tumbling ones. The ones I have are just the square. You sit it on the ground. It has a lid to it, but it doesn't have a bottom.
Okay.
So you would have to put some chicken wire or something underneath it.
You don't typically, if you don't really have an issue, but since we were having the issue with the voles and my husband was concerned about them crawling
chewing through it.
Compost bin.
Do you have that in the bottom of your raised beds? Do you have the
I have hardware.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
under the bottom of all my beds.
You said hardware cloth?
Yeah, because the bowls is gonna come through your
wire
raised
with
beds.
the little bitty squares. Nothing can get through that.
You call that hardware cloth?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
We did not put that in our raised beds at all. But who knows? Maybe next year, if they continue to be a problem this year, we might have to scoop them beds out and put them down.
Because we put the beds, we had wooden beds, and when we got them, they were that 4x8. So we put hardware cloth and stapled it to the bottom of them. And then we put boxes and we put wood and we filled it with soil.
I didn't know about hardware cloth. I put some chicken wire, some small
whole chicken wire. Can go through that chicken
I ain't
wire.
putting none of that stuff down. Y'all, pardon my grandbaby playing in my hair back.
Hey, princess.
If you want to say
speaking.
So listen, y'all. So talk about voles. Do anybody watch A Gardener's Journey with Barbara in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Remember she had plenty of that stuff for the fall or the winter, and the voles or the rats or whatever they was eating her stuff out the ground. Like she came in there eating her stuff. And her husband put up some tracks and some traps, and that thing was about this big.
Yeah.
I was like, Lord have mercy.
You don't want to speak.
See, I don't have issues with voles and moles over here.
No, you just got snakes.
Yeah, I got snakes, and I have armadillos. If I don't close my fence up, I have my garden fenced in. But the armadillos, if they get in, they don't eat your plants, but they're looking for grubs. And so they will dig all your plants out. All your plants be thrown everywhere because they're trying to dig for the grubs. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's always something to deal with.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I want to put new garden beds out this year. I'm really gonna try not to add another bed.
You're not gonna put another one out.
I'm gonna try to use up my bags. I got bags. I still got bags. I got another set of 10 gallon bags, and I got another set of 10 3-gallon bags.
You grew some nice potatoes in your bags last year.
I did. So prayerfully,
Desire.
I really hope I have the same success this year. So that's my goal, because I have red potatoes. I have a mixture like the purple and white, whatever. And I bought them from the big box store, and then I held on to them too long. So we hope they make like they're supposed to make, y'all.
I
And then
didn't
have
have
some
good
Yukon
success
Gold.
with my potatoes last year. All my red potatoes were like little.
But I was watching this guy in Ohio. He's in 6A as well. But I said I was gonna use his mix this year, but I didn't. He did sweet potatoes. I know it's a whole different beast, but anyway. But his soil, when I tell you his soil was super fluffy and super loose, and he had the biggest sweet potato yield I had seen.
Wow.
On YouTube in my zone, and all his potatoes was really nice. And I think it's like 1 part Pro Mix, 1 part peat moss, and 1 part something else. Yeah, because I asked him, he sent it to me. But hopefully this year, because I'm using different soil now, this homemade soil.
Okay, so God's Desire says she got some 24-inch raised beds. But why are you saving them for next year if you already got them?
And she don't want to set them up.
Probably don't want to feel them.
That's how they something I don't want that. I don't want to set them up. So that's another thing, because I'm like, but if I do set up new beds, if I get, because the last 2 beds I put up was gifted to me, so you know. But if I do any new garden beds,
you're not doing any.
I'll probably do something different, huh?
You're not doing any new ones.
You keep saying that. It's like, okay, if I'm not gonna do no garden beds, you don't buy no more seeds.
I'm not buying no more seeds this year.
Okay. All right.
So that means you can put the garden bed next year.
Oh, you want to be moving. Okay, so you don't want to set it up. So, okay, that makes sense.
I think next year, I'm not gonna stick myself to this, but I think I'm gonna go for all straight raised beds instead of any in ground. You know, because of the flooding that we had this past time, the ditch overflowed, all the water's flowing through my garden, and I was just like, I think I'm gonna go with raised beds. All of them, you know. I
was watching you, and I was like, it'd be nice if she could pump that water and put it somewhere.
Yeah,
where to put it?
Like, it'd be nice. I don't know, girl. I just be having the idea. I don't do execution. I just have ideas.
That's why we put that black fabric, the weed barrier, stuff down, because my sister, I think it was in 2021, she spent so much money on the pine chips. And we had it nicely spread it out all over the garden. And then that next February of 22, it would rain and flood, and it just washed all the wood chips away.
Yeah.
So it was like, then
that's
we
what
started
happened
to buy it all over again. But then last year, we was like, no, we're just going to do like the fabric. And it might not look good, and it might not be very smart to put it down over your grass, but the weeds will give you a headache too. So it was like, just put it down. I don't care.
I did not put weed fabric in between my beds last year. And so what I did was I put some cardboard down and put the wood chips down. And it worked out for most of, until about fall. It got cold. The boxes broke down.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden stuff started going through it. So that's a lot of stuff that's I'm looking at now that's growing up in between my garden bed, because the lawman don't weed whack in between the garden beds because he's afraid.
Ladies, I'm gonna have to go.
Shelly, thank you for hopping on. And I do like your hair, girl.
Thank you, boo. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off because I need to finish packing. And I got the grandbaby here. My daughter been blowing the phone up. It's like, why you not answering the phone? Because I'm on video. It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Me and Cynthia and Lisa. Hopefully the next time I won't be going somewhere and I can stay on with you guys the whole time. Have an amazing day on purpose. If you're a mother figure, happy Mother's Day to each and every one of you.
Same to you, girl.
You be careful on your trip.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
So
God's desire. I know her garden because she always comments on my videos.
She said she
and
want to be like
she
Lisa when
has
she
a
grew
lot.
up.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
have
think
weed
she's got a
fabric.
big garden.
So
Yeah.
I think now, with everything growing up, I think the cardboard has just disintegrated because I have
Yeah.
tall weeds or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's like they're cutting some of them down today that I'm gonna see whatever wood chips I can salvage and then put down like weed fabric or something. Or I saw these silicone, they look like pavers, but they're silicone that I can just walk on in
Mhm.
between. I might do something like that just for ease
Yeah.
of walking
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yeah. So
Who is it?
but
Beauty in the Garden. I think
Mhm.
she redesigned
See?
her garden, and I
Yeah.
think she put pavers and stuff down. And
Right.
okay, I didn't
It's
watch
really
all her
pretty.
videos, but I know she said she wasn't as planning as much and she was making some changes, but I didn't watch all her videos yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she made it really
So
nice.
there's some things I'm gonna do. And there's some things I do want to purchase, something like a gorilla cart, because and I do, me and my sister was talking. So the lot where the beds are, there's a partial driveway because it used to be a house there.
Mm-hmm.
And it is very uneven from being over the years. But I think what we're going to do is put down some sand and put some pavers there. So
Okay.
one, we can park there, and then
Right.
it's easier than going through this bumpy grass trying to roll whatever
Mhm.
I'm rolling.
Yeah.
And then trying to walk on it. And if you don't know this, I just got a physical therapy for my foot, right?
Mhm.
I gotta go back from my back and my knee and my hip. It's just a thing, right? So walking on uneven ground is not the
Right.
best
Right.
for my body.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's like I need to do some things to help. Oh, her messages are late. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, guys. Desire.
Mhm.
Oh, you post on Instagram? Okay, I'm gonna have to find you on Instagram. Let me do that now.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it's to ease the garden. I wanted to make it easier. I don't know. Sometimes in my life, I feel like if I do it the hard way, it's the best way. No, I want ease in gardening because I want to keep gardening. I enjoy
Right.
it.
You don't want to burn out.
Mhm.
And I enjoy eating my fresh things from the garden. Which is gonna lead me to my last question. How are you guys using your harvest? Are you preserving it? Are you just gonna eat fresh? Are you dehydrating, freeze drying, freezing, canning? What are you guys doing?
You want to go, Lisa?
Well, we eat it, we freeze, we dehydrate, and we can. So
Okay.
Okay. And I eat it if it's garden snacks, any kind of berries and all that have not made it in the house. Well, blueberries did, only because I couldn't eat them all while I was outside. So all the berries, especially the ground cherries, I don't think they're ever going to make it inside. I eat them all the time. But we do a lot of eating of it, or of course I donate a lot to people, and also I do have a dehydrator. I do dehydrate. I freeze a lot of stuff, so I don't do the canning thing. It's not my thing. I'm not good at it. That's what the problem is. I'm not good at it, so I'm like, it's not my thing.
Well, I want to learn how to can. Let me tell you about my life. So, I ain't gonna tell you about my life. We ain't got all day. But so my godmother canned, and she's, let me see, in 2017 she was 59 when she passed. So this is what. So she would be like 66. So she wasn't like older, but she always canned. She's a Southern woman and she always canned. Even when she worked full time, she made sure she had a garden so she can can. She was like, girl, you pay all that money in this store when I can grow it and can it myself. But I never, you know what I'm saying? I never really got into it. Canning. My father's mother canned, but we weren't close like that. We got in there a couple of weeks of summer and then, she passed when I got out of high school, so I didn't learn from her either. Mm-hmm. But canning is something I want to learn to do for a couple of reasons. I want to control what's in certain foods. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because and number two, for my family, they didn't ask me to, but this is my desire. My sister can't do a lot of canned tomato stuff. You know, with lupus, certain things trigger certain stuff.
Right.
Crazy. And I was like, if I can start to grow some of these things and can them and preserve them, maybe that'll help her be able to tolerate more things. So yeah. But right now, I'm mostly freezing and eating fresh. I dehydrated some peppers to make this jalapeno salt that Barbara made last year. Them jalapenos still is in the airtight container. I never made the salt. I had some frozen peppers and things that I used. I think I still have tomatoes in my parents' freezer, but I think I'm gonna run them through the meal to make either tomato sauce or tomato soup. But I haven't had time to do that either. And that's another thing. I'm making time to do the garden. This year I have to make sure I make time to preserve more of my harvest. But if I don't get a chance to do it, I just give it away. I can't control.
I make tomato sauce and pasta sauce, and it's an all day process. So it's you have to put the work in.
Yeah.
But we eat a lot of it. Then when wintertime comes, we make soups and stuff, or just the Italian dish like some spaghetti or lasagna and stuff like that. We make our own pasta sauce.
Okay.
So it's a lot of work in it, but
but at the end it's worth it. I mean, when you think about it, people talk about how prices going up. You pay for labor.
Yes.
You pay for supply. So I work in food manufacturing, right? And so they're not gonna take a loss. The people have to pay right. So either you're gonna pay for it by working at your job and paying more at the store, or you're gonna pay for it with your blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah,
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Or your time in the kitchen. So either way, we're gonna pay for it. And I think investing at home is a better investment. Anybody? I'm growing eggplant. We don't eat a lot of eggplant, but I watched Homestead Hart, Mrs. Hart make that eggplant campanata and the eggplant chili last year, and I said I'm gonna try them 2 recipes. Even if I don't can it, I want to try it to have something new to eat. Right. It's not that I don't like the taste of eggplant. Eggplant is almost like asparagus. If you don't cook it right now, eat it right now, I ain't gonna want it later. It's gonna be mushy. It's just not going. The texture ain't gonna be right, and I don't like mushy things, mushy vegetables. So, but I'll try it. I'll try it. So, God's Desire says she's canning, freeze, dehydrate, eat, and one day prayerfully freeze dry. Girl, they got they're $500 off, ain't they? Wasn't that on Barbara's video this morning? I think Jarvis right. It's $500 off, and then you can put them in layaway. And she had a code for something. So go to A Gardener's Journey. That's the video I watched this morning. I said, "Oh Lord, I've had $250 to put down on it today. I probably would have ordered one today." And then I had to think about it. Would you? You know what I'm saying? Would you have to make sure you're going to use it? But I like fruit, right? And a lot of times fruit goes bad because I can't go through it. But if I can fry some fruit. I eat some dried fruit. Boy, you talking some dried mango. Oh, you have an electric canner. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't want to get anything from the grocery store. It's too many recalls.
That's true.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Some of the recalls we having is because some of the recalls we having could be avoided. I'm gonna tell you, it's so funny. When I go to work, and there's a recall because the label changed and somebody didn't put the right label on the jar. Somebody, you making something that has one ingredient and you done mixed it wrong. And then the people that's supposed to be checking it ain't checking it. Because honestly, any people manufacturing food, nothing should leave there without being checked.
Right.
But people work ethic nowadays. I told somebody, I said, with all this technology, I said, when I first started here 20-some years ago, half this stuff wasn't even happening.
Mm-hmm.
but they had checks every hour. You'd be on the line because see, I started on the line. I ended up in the office, but I started on the line. Their check upon the board, packed too tight, packed too low, Brian too low. Every hour it was a change.
Yeah.
Now you can't even find a lab technician half the time, and it's a day and a half later. Oh, we found out so ain't turned that paperwork in. We got to double check this. But yeah.
They don't care.
Too many recalls over stupid stuff. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you said they always $500 off? Oh, okay, girl.
Yeah, because they still pricey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. And and it's the thing is the price will go down as they become more. It's supply and demand.
Right.
Yeah, ain't too many freeze dryer people making personal freeze dry equipment.
Right.
And so them getting everything to size, I'm pretty sure is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But as they get to make more, their prices will go down. So
yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's worth it. The first person I saw with the freeze dryer was J. Morrell Stewart. Anybody watch J. Morrell Stewart?
Mm-mm.
She has 9 or 10 children. She homeschooled, but she does a lot of freeze drying. And I mean, she got all the trays and she be doing all the things. And she freeze dries soup.
What's the name of her channel?
J. Morrell. I think it's just J. Morrell.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I
Don't
saw
let
Living Traditions, Kevin and Rachel.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They were the first ones I saw. Had it a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
I don't even know how I started following J. Morrell. I think somebody recommended her to me. Because I'm like, why would I watch this woman that got all these kids? Ain't nothing about her lifestyle, match mine. But I actually enjoy watching her. Yeah, her channel is just her name.
Okay.
But I'm gonna type it in. But she hasn't been doing a lot of freeze drying and cooking videos, but she's the first person I saw with a freeze dryer and doing a lot of things with Mylar bags and all that stuff. Because her goal was to at that time come out the grocery store, and she knows building a grocery store in her home. And so, but life happens, and so her goal now is just to feed her family.
Yeah.
But the Harvest freeze dryer seemed like it would be a good investment.
Yeah.
It's just not an investment I'm about to make right now.
Mm-mm.
Anything else y'all want to cover? I think this is a good catch up though. A catch up video. Parents are doing better, y'all. I always talk about my parents. They're doing better. They're doing better. Daddy and they had a couple of incidents, but anyway, he's doing a lot better. Mama's doing a lot better. They're getting out and about and all the things, and becoming more independent. So I'm happy with that. So hopefully I get to spend more time in the garden. I was gonna start seeds with y'all. I was gonna start my winter squash. My winter squash. So I had my winter squash, and even though it's not collard season, I was gonna put these in the back under the awning. I mean, not under the awning, but in the backyard, because my backyard is real shady. And hopefully maybe I can grow some in some bags in the back because it won't be as warm as if I put it out in a lot full sun.
Right.
We'll see. Then I have flowers.
Okay.
It'll work.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Any closing remarks?
No.
No. Okay. Now, Cynthia, how often do you upload a video?
I try to do one every day, if not a video, a short or something. Okay. But I mean, life happens, but mostly every day I'm posting something.
Almost every day. All right. Mm-hmm. What about you, Lisa?
I don't really have time every day, but and I don't think I've posted a video since last week, but I'll just pop up
Okay. Does it pop up?
have
Yeah, I just want the
special
people to
time.
know. So if they follow you, they know how to look for you.
Yeah.
I post a lot on my community wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, because I saw the pictures of your sister's flowers and stuff. I was like, those are so pretty.
Yeah.
And
They
no,
And
are.
did you they have, well, I think it was just for this weekend, maybe. The green stock, they have basket weave
Yeah.
green stock.
for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Did
Yeah.
you get one, Lisa? Did y'all get one or no?
I know.
My
But my sister
mom,
was thinking about it. She may end up with another one.
Yeah.
my mom had been wanting one.
Mm-hmm. Because it's
I,
pink and everything, and it's the
Mhm.
5 tiers, not the 7 tier. But yeah,
she just wanted one because she saw it. But this is what my sister said. She said, "You be planting it." But I think they had one for like $99, like a basic one
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't
That's
think
the
that was with the
deal.
spinner because I definitely will want the spinner. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think those are good. If I was to get a vertical tower between them and the garden tower, I think I prefer the green stalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd
So,
be good, especially if you like in apartments and
mhm.
you have just a balcony to grow on.
Mm-hmm.
The green stock, you can grow so much food and it doesn't take
Yeah.
up much space.
Right.
Mhm.
And you can roll it around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. God's Desire said, "Tell your sister, hey, Lisa."
I will.
God's Desire has 9 green stalk. Wait a minute, 9 green stalk, 9 girl.
Ooh, girl.
You got 9.
Mm.
Oh, you part of the green stalk club for real.
Right? They should be giving you a discount.
Yeah.
Girl, y'all know. I think Kim's Cozy Corner. She had
Mhm.
what 11. Did she get 2 more?
I don't know.
Did she get 1 or 2 more? I don't make me lie on her. I don't want to say she got another one, at least one more. But she also, I know for sure she got some raised beds though. Because I don't know if y'all watched her do her sweet potatoes and stuff in the grow bags. But she got
I gotta catch up on her
she
videos.
got raised beds to replace them.
Yeah.
Huh?
I gotta catch up on her videos.
Yeah, I gotta catch up too. That was from the last ones I saw, but I keep seeing her videos pop up. But
she said I buy on sale. Yo.
girl, ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, she has 13. Yep. So she did buy 2 more. Come on now. I be knowing. So yeah. So one thing I want to do, because Barbara said this. She said, I put my knees down in the dirt and I prayed for the Lord to show me what to do and to bless my harvest. So before we leave here, we're gonna pray. We're gonna ask the Lord to bless our harvest and our garden.
Yes.
All right. So Lord, we praise you. We thank you for this day. We thank you for this fellowship. We thank you for Lisa and Shelly and Cynthia and God's Desire, whoever is watching this video, God, that as we plant and put seeds in the ground, we believe that you're going to let us have a harvest, that we have a harvest that is abundant and will not just bless us and our homes, but will bless others, that we will be able to do the work without injury, without pain, that we won't have any heat stroke, no sunstroke, anything adverse, God, but that we will be able to have fellowship with you as we sow into your ground. So God, we ask you to give us wisdom and understanding. Show us how to combat those non-beneficial bugs for our garden, and show us how to attract that blesses our garden. And God, we give you glory on this evening. We give you honor. We give you praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 You know, the thought that came through my mind was, well, they beneficial for somebody, but they ain't beneficial.
Right.
Not
No.
beneficial. That ain't for me. So I was like, let me start praying over my garden on a regular basis. 2 things I said I was going to do: start praying over my budget and praying over my garden consistently. And please keep Mr. No Shoulders away in Jesus' name, because snakes. I ain't seen none, but Michigan has snakes. Okay. I don't want to see no state. Lord already know. I don't know if I can take it. I don't know if I can take it. So thank y'all for coming on. Thank y'all for being here. Maybe we'll try this again next month if time permits. I prefer Sunday night though. I feel like it's a good break in between.
Next month will be my birthday month.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm
Okay.
for my
Where your
birthday.
birthday, girl?
I'm going on gonna be in South Carolina. So
Oh, when your birthday?
my birthday is on the 19th of June, but
Okay,
I'm
girl.
gonna spend about a week over there in South Carolina. So with some other YouTube, folks
Is
that I hadn't met in
that's
person.
where Ebony is, right? 'Cause I remember last year you
Ebony
said
is
that
in
was your twin
yeah.
because y'all's
She
birthday is the same day.
right. She there, but I'm gonna be with Best Yet Journey. I don't know if you know
Okay.
Lydia, but Best Yet Journey.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay down there in Myrtle Beach area. So that's where my twin lives over there in Myrtle Beach area. And
Okay.
yeah, but I'm going to Art Fennell's barbecue cook-off.
I went last year. Oh, I had so much fun.
I'm going this year. I've been wanting to go for years, and I'm like, I want to go, And
Yeah.
so this year we want to make it. I already got my tickets and everything. So
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Well, enjoy your birthday, but y'all know I email y'all.
Yeah.
I email y'all for the garden chat. If you're watching and you want to be part of the garden chat, y'all email me at rmbrundage@gmail.com. Let me hold up. Let me put this in here. Y'all know who I've been trying to get, and I don't have an email address for her.
You're in North Carolina. Okay. Yeah. Shawnee, 20,
Really?
2003, or forgot what Shawnee's last numbers on her thing, but she lives in North Carolina. She's gonna actually come and meet me. Another YouTuber, she's gonna come meet me in South Carolina. So it's kind of be a little group meetup, with different ones.
Yeah.
No, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Because you see people on, you become like friends and family on here, because especially if we spend a lot of time together online, and then it's like when you finally get to meet them, like, oh, that's what just spending time with them.
I know a couple of good friends I have now are people that I met online, like, and even like Shelly. I met Shelly over natural hair, and we just became like friends and sisters just online. And so, and it's nice to be able to finally meet somebody. And so when I see her, I'm gonna talk about how short she is, because that was not my intent, but since you said it. But it's good to be able to be adventurous and get to know people. And so it is a blessing. So we'll do this next month, y'all. I email y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I'm about to go. I ain't going to bed till midnight.
Oh,
I'm not, because I got to go put these greens on.
And
potatoes in the pan.
Tell your mother Happy Mother's Day.
I will. I will. She's gonna enjoy it, because she probably watched this one day. It'd be like next month. I watched your video. I'm like, what video?
Right.
But she will watch it eventually.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for joining. Y'all have a good night, a blessed night.
All right.
And if y'all know how to reach me if you need me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good night,
everybody.
Bye.
Good night.